I'm just doing it so I can go to Tank Fest and be a guest, so I can just have someone say, "Can you sign my autograph?" and I can say no. That's all I want. That's all I want. Then I'll quit YouTube. I'll quit YouTube for good. I will do the intro. Hello, everybody. This is hello, everybody. This is the Animarchy podcast.
Start again. You know what? Actually, don't start again. Like, that's a good intro. He tries to start being racist within the first 2 seconds, but we just stop. And you were doing like a stereotypical like Chinese accent. Like that's
Chinese accent. That was a Doujingod accent.
That's dodge. No, that was not. Now, Doujin sounds like an expat roadman, is what Doujin sounds like.
I forgot to give editors notes. Can I still give editors notes?
Yeah, you can give editors notes.
Editors note. There's a file that I'll send you that these two don't know yet, because I'll show them later. But replace my old file with my new file.
Is it a new profile picture?
You'll see.
So I got to
see. You'll see.
I mean, you literally upload the episodes without telling me now, so we don't have a schedule. They just go up whenever.
What do you mean?
I actually thought you edited the last episode. It wasn't until the editor was like, "Pay up, boy." I was like, "Wait, what?"
Did you actually pay your editor?
Yes, I have paid the editor.
Okay. Good job.
They did a great job. It was hilarious. I was drunk last night and I decided to rewatch the last episode, and I agreed with Animarchy a bit, which is weird.
We never agree.
And it was about a certain man in Romania that I sort of agreed with what he said.
But before.
Anyway, moving on. We were talking previously about maid cafes and cat girls and.
Yeah, I asked if
you asked a question.
If these two has ever been to a maid cafe or a cat cafe.
No, I'm one of those weird people who loves like the aesthetic. I like how it is. The sort of the moe meme, if you like.
Moe
Kyun meme. I do appreciate it. But at the same time, would I actually go to one in real life? You got me fucked up. Straight up. Like, I'm willing to experiment. I'm willing to play around. You know, that's my policy on everything, if you know what I mean, giggity. But like, in all seriousness, just like actual going into a maid cafe and being like, Moe Kyun desu, like, nah, bro. If you're gonna do that, I know, grumpy old man syndrome. If you're gonna do that, just go to like a strip club. Go to like a topless bar or something.
What the fuck?
Bro, do that instead. You're literally doing the same thing as going to a strip club. And I know you're gonna be like, oh no, it's different. No, you are going to a location which charges you extra because the female bar staff are wearing a different attire than normal restaurants, and it's a bit seedy and full of weirdo guys, right? If you're gonna do that, you might as well go to a strip club because the girls are more fun. I'm
gonna disagree with you on that.
Look. Okay, so I'm gonna jump in right now and just say this. Don't ask me how I know. When I was these guys' age, I was amazingly enough significantly less dorky than I am now, and than they are. So I will honestly be blunt about it. In my late teens and early 20s, I did a lot of carousing. I did my fair share of carousing. Not as much as some of my other friends, but I did my fair share. What I'm going to say is strippers are fun.
Oh
They're
God.
great people. They're awesome. They're not like I don't even mean in that way. I mean like they are genuinely fun to hang out with. They are really fun people. They are really fun people. Like they party fucking hard,
There's
bro.
so many questions to be answered.
Animarchy,
so
yeah,
many
the lore of
questions.
Animarchy is just. There's so many questions.
I haven't even agreed
I
with
was
or
fr- I was
disagreed with
friends.
the Maid or
I
Maid
was
Cafe.
friends with several strippers in my late teens. Okay.
Were they male
I
or
think that's
female
fine.
strippers?
I think that's fine. I think that's fine.
No male strippers, although I did know at least one who became one. Look, my family were in theater, okay? You can't go into like you can't be in that world without running into that, okay?
As in theatre, as in like acting.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Acting. My parents met. I exist because of the theatre culture here in Australia. My parents met because mum was an actor and dad was working as a stagehand at a theatre. That is how I exist. So, like, you know, I've been surrounded by performers of every kind. Let's just say those new laws in America would have affected a few of my friends, my parents' friends. All right, so it's one of those things where I've never been sort of too big on taboos around like performance art, sex work, all that kind of shit. It's just like. But my thing is, with maid cafes, there's something overtly creepy about it. And I don't know what it is. Like,
Well,
because it's really like, it's macabre, right?
You're saying it's creepy, yet you watched a show about maid cafes.
That's the whole point. Because that, in that context, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because I did a whole video on this, in case you haven't forgotten, but when the show is set during the 90s, there was a massive economic downturn in Japan at the time. They had massive issues with government bureaucracy. The government was basically useless. Tory governments being useless in an economic crisis. I wonder if we've seen that before. I don't know. I've never seen that before. Have you seen that?
No,
I don't
I've
think
never
I've
seen it at
Tory
all.
government.
I've never seen any issues.
No, none of us millennials and Zoomers have ever seen a Tory government fuck up an economic crisis before. Anyway, in all three of our countries, no less. Although Finland did a bit better. Anyway,
No, I don't think it's weird that you have a friend that's a prostitute or whatever is it. I because come on, it's literally it's a new era, bro. You can be friends with anyone nowadays.
That's the thing. A lot of people.
Seriously, I have honestly a couple of my girls that are friends as they are, because amazingly I do have them. Do have OnlyFans and make a little bit of money on it because it's just a thing. Like it's just something you can do, and there are fucking losers like OC here who will pay for it. So
No, that's the thing.
You know
I-
what? It's. I think it's been about 3 minutes. OC, you're an insult and you're fucking.
I was
dumb.
gonna say, like, I know people who do have OnlyFans. I'm not subscribed to them because they're not quality enough. But
You're subscribed
oh,
to
come
them.
on! No,
You're
you
subscribed
don't,
to
not
them.
because they're not quality enough. You don't subscribe to your friends on OnlyFans because that's just fucking weird.
yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah, I completely meant that. Yeah. I didn't mean
Fucking feral, bro.
I didn't-
Like, if I'm mates with someone, like, you know what I'll do? You know what I'll do in that situation? I'd encourage them to make a Patreon as well, just so I can give them like $20 a month to be like, hey, yo, I don't want to see your content, but I want to support you in what you do,
Don't get me
right?
started.
Because I have a mate who has an OnlyFans, a rather successful one. She's actually quite popular.
Is she the one with
Won't
two
name drop her
vaginas?
'cause, you know. No, I don't know one of those.
Oh.
Which is rather disappointing, I know.
She's really good.
But the thing is, she has an OnlyFans, and like she's like, hey, did you want to buy stuff? I'm like, look, my friend, I appreciate you, but I would feel fucking weird Like, cause you've been hanging out with them as a mate, as a mate, like just chilling, and then you just sort of see them, you know.
But I guess it's just a new
And
norm.
it's just like, wow.
I guess OnlyFans, because here's the thing, because there's a running joke that a lot of women do OnlyFans because they get bored, and a lot of males do podcasts because they get bored, which is quite funny because we do a podcast and we're all males. It is definitely, OnlyFans it's weird because it's like social media, but not like social media. There's a social media aspect to it, which is really freaky.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
Look, have you ever spoken to anyone on OnlyFans? No, none of you have got experience with OnlyFans here, but me. Although my favorite OnlyFans I subscribed to was.
I don't think that's a good thing to brag about.
No. My favorite OnlyFans model is this male one. He's called Nicardo.
I don't.
He's called Nicardo.
I don't think that's a good thing to brag about. Just like an hour before, I just brought up GoPro. That is not a thing to brag about, bro. That is not a good thing to brag about.
Anyway, going back to maid cafes. Damn it, we should have done the OnlyFans episode. God damn, I'm really upset that the guests. Anyway, but we'll get another one. Anyway, we're going back about maid cafes. I disagree with you, Animarchy, because I've been to a maid cafe. And they are nothing like the maid cafes you see.
Yeah, but that's in the UK.
I know, that was the issue. It was in the UK, so basically, it was the worst fucking story ever. I almost killed my friend that day. The one who I went with the panel with. So basically, I told him to meet me up at 3, because the place closes at about 6, so they'll be preparing to close by about 5ish. And what happened was that I waited at the bus stop, and I said, alright, I'm here, where are you? Oh, I'm just setting off now. And I'm like, hang on, you fucking told me to be here at 3. What do you mean you're jetting off now? It's literally like 5 to 3. So he turns up, 3/4 an hour later, and I'm like, right, okay, let's go. Still got time. It's about past 4 o'clock at this point, and then he says, oh no, my friend's coming as well. And we have to wait another 45 minutes. We finally get to the maid cafe, 5:15, and we stopped serving food. You can sit down and watch anime if you want. So I sat down and watched anime. What anime was it? It was Madoka Magica. My favourite character from Madoka Magica is the blue-haired one. Guess what fucking episode it was?
She died.
Oh.
Yeah. So I had to watch my fucking... Not only did I had to sit in a maid cafe, fucking... Yeah, with fucking that scene happening again. And I just wanted to kill. And then they took me to this place called Nando's, and it was shit. And that was the worst fucking day ever. And
Are you too scared to go alone?
No, it was more of a case of I wanted to go with someone because I like doing stuff with people rather than myself. I don't like going to the cinema by myself.
If I really want to go to a place, I just go.
Because I saw the film Jaws recently in the cinema. I rewatched it, and it just felt it was great, but it just felt there was something missing. So I took my friend who didn't know that the film Titanic was a romance film to go see Titanic in the cinema, and we both loved it. We thought it was an amazing experience, and I laughed my ass off.
And then you kissed. And then you kissed and made out. Well, I've never been to a maid cafe, but there is actually near where I live here in Finland. There is a cats cafe where there is cats and they just stroll come around, and then you can pet them. One thing I don't like about it is that they do serve food. It's cake and cafe, but don't you think that there will be I don't think having a living cat with cake nearby is a good idea. I don't really like having hair on my spoon or cake.
You don't feed cats?
You can feed cats, but most people who go there are the ones who work on their MacBooks and stuff. They go there like, oh, look at me. And then they drive off with their Teslas. I also live in a neighborhood where there's so many Tesla owners. There's a Porsche owner. There's a Ferrari owner. But the problem is that everyone's old. Everyone's so old. There's a school right next to where I live, but everyone's so old.
In a school or just?
And they're rich. No. Everyone else apart from the school people.
Alright.
The teachers are old as well, but everyone else in there, how are you? They're like sugar daddies or sugar mommies. Like holy shit, they're so rich. I inspire to be one of those.
Which?
The one getting fed.
Cat? Wait, what the
No. A sugar boy.
Ah.
I think that's why it's
You
called.
mean oh right, okay, sugar boy. You do know that you gotta get a woman to give you money, yeah, to be a sugar boy.
Hey, it's 2023, bruv. You never know.
Trying to think.
Hey, look, we don't judge, bro. We don't judge.
We don't judge.
We don't
Except
judge
for
at
Fousey.
all.
Except for Fousey.
Oh, I
of
always
course.
judge. I judge everyone and everything every day.
Do you wanna do your horrendous take on the Sunny V2 cancellation?
Yes, that's what I wanted to talk about. Oh my god, that was spicy. Does that?
Obviously, before you start, Sunny V2, I obviously most of my editing style is documentary editing style is based off of your editing style. So I'm kind of a bit disappointed you did this, but then again, it's not that major in my opinion. It is big, but no like big in terms of sending him death threats and
Does
stuff.
Animarchy know about it? Like what's been going on?
Absolutely fucking nothing.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll explain it to. No, Doujingod will explain it to you because I think it's.
So, Mr. Beast, his friend Chris,
Beast.
Oh, that shit. Yeah,
that shit. Okay.
he's been on that, and then Sunny V2 made a video why he will be a nightmare for Mr. Beast. In my opinion, the script for the video was definitely written in under 2 days.
Yeah.
You can just.
I don't.
You can just. You can just see it.
I don't think it was transphobe. I don't think he was being transphobe. I think because the thing is, I think yes, it was definitely written quickly, and he just wanted to get a video out like as soon as possible. But I don't think it was transphobe. I don't think he is a transphobe. I think it was just more of a case of because I don't know.
I think.
Because here's the
He
thing.
wanted to get the video out, and because sometimes you gotta join in the trends, But I think he did. There were some points that were like decent,
I can understand where he's
But
coming
then-
from in the sense of it.
but then some points were like, all right, okay, that's a bit too
Yeah.
far, bro. It's a bit too far, bro. Ain't no way Mr. Beast will hate his friend. Ain't no way.
Here's one thing that I do
Like-
agree with, and it's not. I don't know why Sunny 2 V2 didn't bring it up. Is that he's a piece of shit online? Not Mr. Beast, the other guy, the other trans. What are they called? Christina, aren't they called Christine now? Because there was something online.
no
There was
idea.
beef going on online, and basically they said, if you disagree with me, you're a transphobe to this person. And this person was like, who had like 30 followers, and he's like, I don't care if I'm gonna get ratioed. And then they started flexing that they were like, they had $1 million like transferred from Jimmy to their account and stuff. And it was just, they were giving off a vibe of, do you know what Neboism is?
That is not in the dictionary.
Right, a Neboism is when you get famous or popular through your friends or family. So Dan Snow, for example, he's only got famous for his dad. And Nick Cage, another example, his uncle was a director. And basically, that's...
Yeah, but Nick Cage is a fucking certified legend, though.
Yeah, exactly.
You
That's
can't
the
take that
issue.
away
He's a
from him.
certified legend. Thingy has got this. If you look on their Twitter, it's very egotistical. Like their bio literally says, "I sometimes appear in Mr. Beast videos," and it's a case of. The reality is that anyone from the Mr. Beast gang can be replaced. But it's not like Dude Perfect. Dude Perfect is like, that's a great friend group where everyone works together, because it's not named after one singular person, the channel. It's every single character is inherently different and amazing. But Mr. Beast, because he's done it in the past, he's replaced people in the past. Was it the Viking guy? He replaced someone he had a falling out with. He's replaced, I think, 2 members previously.
I mean, I don't really care about Mr. Beast, so like, I don't exactly keep up with his shit. You know what I mean? Like,
but the one member of the Mr. Beast who I hate the most, which I wanted to bring up in the YouTube episode, but we never did, was Karl Jacobs.
Why? There's no
fucking
point.
hate Karl.
There's no point on hating.
There is a
There's
point.
literally
There is
no
a point.
There's literally no point.
He only
on
got
hating.
popular because he was a cameraman. That was it. That was the only reason. He's got no skill. He's got no thingy, and then he's just. And then he went to Dream SMP. But also, additionally, on top of that, it was a case of. Fuck, there was something. No, that was it. Right. So, have you seen the Mr. Beast video on the Fortnite Championship he did?
I don't like Fortnite.
Right.
no.
Okay. Well,
that is fucking cringe, bro.
I know. Anyway, he did a championship, right? Players got to fight to be first place. So it's a fair championship, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
During one of the events, they had like this demolition derby thing. And basically, what Karl, they didn't let it play out fair. What happened was that Karl basically went around with sticky bombs, planting bombs on cars and focusing them. And at one point, it's interesting because you can see one of the YouTubers who's competing. He's basically saying we're gonna die because Karl is just going after them till they blow up and not wipe them out. And basically, you can see he looks annoyed in the face over it. And that's what's. And the comment section ripped them apart for it. They said like this would have been a good video had Karl not ruined it, going around blowing everyone up and griefing the map and stuff. And yeah.
And that is the reason why you hate him?
That's one of the reasons. It's just a general, he didn't
I
earn
think
his
he just
subscribers
dislikes
to me. He
famous
didn't earn,
people.
like Animarchy, he's grinded to get his subscribers. Doujingod, you've grinded to get your subscribers. I've grinded every,
I
like,
ain't grinded shit.
I don't like YouTubers who just
grinded
get,
shit.
like,
I
popular,
haven't grinded shit.
through.
I haven't grinded shit. You haven't grinded shit.
No, I got cancelled 3 times this past month, so that's probably why I haven't grown.
I
Why
think
don't you
you
get like
I
getting
think you just
cancelled?
hate people. I think you just hate people.
Oh my god.
I think you just hate
It's a
people.
fact, right? One of the people who tried to cancel me, guess which country she came from? Give you a clue. It begins with F.
France, bro.
Philippines.
France.
Filipino, no way.
I pissed off the Girls in
Filipino, no
Panzer
way.
cosplay community, and they've all left. And I didn't. It was only one of them I had beef with. She tried to basically witch hunt me through Twitter for apparently harassing her, which I didn't do, and she misinterpreted it, and then she didn't know who I was. So she viewed me as a weirdo, and basically people told her like you just made a post on Twitter attacking this YouTuber, and it was like, oh. And then obviously I got really pissed off over it, made a community post attacking them, and then they basically took their post down. I apologized for it. I did an email to her. I apologized for my actions. I said I reacted awfully, and then she just quit. And yeah, so that was that first one. The second one was over something else, which was irrelevant.
You're so dumb.
And then the third one was my own university tried to cancel me. The Anime Society at university tried to paint me as a paedophile because I like Girls and Panzer. And then they tried to use my Smash or Pass video as evidence that I'm a paedophile, so I reported it to the university, and because they were just pissing me off. But yeah.
Man's just out here. He is the most persecuted man alive. He's a gamer. He is a gamer. He is a true gamer.
I'm like, so.
The most persecuted person on earth.
But
man.
no, I mean, you gotta agree with me with the Girls and it doesn't liking Girls and Panzer make you a paedophile.
No.
Exactly. But that's what their message was. That's understandable. You can understand why I was getting so irritated by it.
Liking Girls and Panzer does not make you a pedophile. liking certain teams from Girls and Panzer can make you a better.
Saying, oh, I like Alice because she's a really nice person. You know, that's paedophilia-ish a bit, but you know, they're saying I like Girls and Panzer.
It's not a bit. Straight up is.
But like, yeah, and no, it was months ago I said it, and then I left the server. I thought I'll let it die down, come back. And they fucking, the well-being officer who's in charge, who's like supposed to look after your well-being, she was just going after me like, oh, you're a creep, you're a pedophile, go for it, you know. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. I let it lie before I'm reporting it to uni. And so, you know, uni's going to deal with it. Which is weird because I've never actually done that before. I don't like being a snitch. I'm not a snitch, man.
So you're 3-0.
Huh?
You're 0-3.
What does that mean?
You're 0-3. 0 dubs, 3 losses.
What do you mean, 3 losses? I haven't lost anything.
You lost all of them. You lost all your beef. You've been cancelled 3 times, bro. 3 hours.
Tried.
No, the first one with the French, you were actually in the wrong, bro.
I wasn't in the wrong with the French. She called me English, so naturally I responded the way I did.
Yeah, which means you're in the wrong. You see? You're in the wrong.
What's making it even worse, it was before my dissertation was due, which I finally done. I didn't celebrate much. Even though that video I posted
didn't celebrate much, proceeds to upload a 3-minute video of him drinking.
Well, that's the actual interesting thing, is that video was actually me acting.
Drinking.
So in the video, I'm drinking a bottle of rum. What's interesting is that it's quite, if you look closely, it's quite bubbly. Because it's dark rum. But what is a good drink that I could use to pretend to be rum?
I think you should have just
Coke.
done something else.
Coke. No, I needed to depict being drunk. I did actually have a bottle of wine saved, which I haven't used, which is annoying, because I just didn't feel like happy when I finished my dissertation. I was like, yay, it's over. How did you feel, Animarchy, when you finished yours?
My only massive feelings when I finished my last big project I did at uni before I went and joined the workforce was fucking existential crisis. Followed by oh shit, like I have to do grown-up shit now was the biggest one, and that was scary.
I've still got some projects in it.
I love how I do all that work getting like a history education and everything, and I end up working in a call center selling mobile phones.
So does my sister. Like, she did biology or zoology, I believe, and she ended up doing a job in she did a postgrad job. It's something completely different, and now she's an accountant for a fucking beer company. What was it? She worked for BP oil company before, then she went to beer company. I'm like, what the fuck? You study biology, yet you don't fucking use it.
Say in terms of your dreams, how many percentage do you reckon you guys are in, like feeling in that bar, like out of 100%?
What, like I've accomplished my dreams?
Yeah. In how, like, percentage wise towards your dreams, how many percentage do you think you are in currently? If that makes sense.
Like 1.
I don't.
Like I'm a full fucking time YouTuber. You would think I'd be like the happiest person in the world, but quite frankly, it is an existentially terrifying existence because now I'm reliant on, like, you know, sponsors showing up. I'm reliant on, you know, videos doing well in the algorithm and shit. Before, all I had to do was just show up someplace and do shit, and that was it. Through my own stupidity, I lost my job at the bank, which I really shouldn't have done. I lost my job at the bank because I was too honest, and let's be honest, I'm not a bank person.
Even you didn't swindle them.
No, the job they wanted me to do was collections, like pay us or we'll take your house.
Oh
And as you can imagine, for someone who's politically on the left, that's not a good feeling.
no.
I think landlords should die.
Yeah,
so
but
like, you know,
I think it would be funny to just see you like kick down the door and be like, "Get out the house!" No, just dragging someone outside. Ah.
How about you, OC? I know. I think you should be.
this shit is bananas. BANANAS.
It's weird. I say that as well. BANANS. Is that from?
How about?
What's that film called? Baby Driver. Is that where you say it from?
No, I say it because I remember when it was first released and popular at school.
Baby Driver.
Because I am
Oh,
old.
that same.
No, that song is Gwen Stefani, and that
I did
is.
not know that. That's really fucking
When
weird.
did that song come out?
Probably
Actually,
90s.
No, it's not.
Well, it's not fucking 80s now, is it?
2004.
I remember being conscious.
I was
I-
1 year old.
I remember being conscious.
I was 1 year old. Anyways,
How-
I
was in primary school. I was in elementary school, as the Americans say.
I actually I need to show you guys something. Hold on.
Is it your shoes?
Just continue. No. It's actually it will surprise you. Maybe not. But I just need to set it up while things. I also need to record it. So editor can show.
Oh, I know what it is.
You know. So while we're on topic on dreams, you know, one of the things I'd like to do in the future is probably football watch-alongs, right? Fuck, my bad. Cause obviously love football, love watching it, and then doing the. Do you happen to know who Mark Goldbridge is? Animarchy.
Mark Goldridge?
Yeah, Mark Goldbridge.
No.
So he's basically he's the most known watch along football channel, and he's a United fan. So one of my,
cringe.
yeah. But one
Mad
thing
cringe.
I do like about him is that obviously he's a United fan, so he has a lot of biased opinions. But I genuinely want to do it like him, like just stream, watch your favorite football team play, and then chat with random people who you've never met, and they come in and say like, "Hey, bro, Victor Lindelof is shite, man." And he goes like, "All right, that's good, that's fair enough." I wanted to do that. However, the problem with that is that my camera is slow, right? So I can't really do that. My camera operates in like 30 FPS about ish.
Mm-hmm.
And hold on. Hold on. I'm just setting it up. So I'm gonna show you the screen. It's still, this is really awkward. Alright, yep, okay, alright. So what I did was so if you look at my screen, I have gone and spent a little bit of
What the fuck
that money.
is that?
Oh,
And-
yo.
And
Oh my lord!
I've become a live 2D person.
Oh my god!
So now
Doujingod is a fucking VTuber. Oh my lord.
so now
Big man. Big
no.
man.
now I can
Why is he winking?
I can because I'm not looking at my camera is too high.
How
That's
much
fine.
did you fucking pay for that?
I'll get into that. I'll get into that. So basically, when doing watch along, you usually have face cam, and then a lot of green screen stuff, right? Obviously, my camera isn't that good enough, so I thought, you know what? No one has ever done it in the VTuber community. So I'm going to do I'm going to be the first VTuber that does watch-alongs of football matches, right? And I got the idea of becoming a VTuber like that. For the price and everything, actually, just guess how much it costs, right?
$250.
Like £1,000? Like just
guess. Just have a guess. It will surprise
50.
you. Like genuinely, it will surprise you. Well, 50?
As I said, I'm guessing. Like, I've looked at like models, and like I come up with pricing from like 1,000 to like 5,000 Australian dollars. So like, you know, that's
I don't know
real money.
I don't know how much that is in
like 2,000 euros. Like,
what is it that? I don't think that. I think it's the opposite. I think Australian
Australian dollars are fucking worth nothing, bro. Australian dollars are worth fucking nothing, bro.
Okay. So OC, you were close, but it actually cost me $77. 77 euros. So that's like
The whole
more like
software or that character itself?
the character. This character, I have a mood board, but I have a mood board in my words thing, but I can't show it because
Your lips aren't moving much.
It's just the way that he's moving
Yeah,
about, looking so unhappy.
because I'm not looking at my camera. That's why, and my camera's not like it. So basically, this character design, right? Half of it is me. Half of it is from Blue Lock. Half of it is from Captain. No wait, Inazuma 11.
That's 100. That's 150% or 150% right now. So like,
Yeah. And then one few parts of Captain Tsubasa. All right. So that's basically my mood board.
yes, okay, but you don't have the best football anime. You don't have Night in the Area.
Oh my god, bro, stop.
Night in the Area, bro. What are you talking? Night in the Area goes so hard. Like, what are you talking about? Like, fam, like his brother dies and he transplants his heart into him, and suddenly he's a god tier football player. It's amazing. What are you talking about?
So yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay, but Blue Lock and Animarchy go unreasonably hard.
And I think OC is the most familiar with my face. I want you to guess which things are from me and which things are from like the shows.
Okay.
Also, there's also the headband is from an anime. That's.
Look, man, like I love you, bro. But you are not that.
I was gonna
ripped.
say you look nothing like your
IRL.
character.
No. He is ripped, but he's not that ripped.
Yeah. When they first made the shoulders, I was like, yeah, I don't have that good shoulders, bro. But I was like, you know what?
Look at his fucking traps, man. The man has never skipped trap day in his fucking life, bro.
Look at my legs, bro. Look at my legs.
Your legs are so fucking skinny, bro. Like,
no, because I told them, don't make me tall. Do you not make me tall? And no, this is not
Okay,
that tall.
that is freak.
you look kind of tall.
Yeah, you look tall, but you
I
don't
don't
look
think
tall. Your head just looks tiny. Your chest is huge.
Your style
Chest
is
is-
a
your
bit
chest
weird.
is-
Like your style's a bit weird. Like it's like the anime style is like a little bit like it's
Yeah,
just a little bit off. I don't know what it is. Like it's kind of anime style, but it's kind of not. If you know what I mean.
It is a bit off, but the person told me that. Hold on, there's a biker gang going on outside. But the person who made this told me that because when I ordered this, they were on a holiday break and everything, so they just made me a quick model and rigged and everything for $70. If I come back in the future, when maybe I like to stream more or something. Maybe then they can make a character model like this, because I don't want a lot of changes. Maybe few changes, more details, but after that, they happily accept it and charge like $100 more just to add more like details to become a real VTuber. Because for $77 for a design plus rigging, I think that's a good price.
Yeah, that is kind of fucking wild.
Yeah.
Is that it? Are we all gonna?
Rigging's the tough part, right?
Yeah, the rigging is expensive. Design,
Like-
you can design wise, you can go half body, and that would cost you like $30. I mean, not rigging. This character design, you can go half body, but with rigging, there is no. There's only facial, which is like $30 already for facial rigging, and then there's breathing, idling, and then movement like this. My camera didn't track me because I'm behind my microphone, and that would cost like $60 on itself. So I think that's a good price for a starter, you know.
I mean, I'm looking at it, right? Like, I have my VTuber design. Like, I haven't had it made, the model made yet, but I do have mine, which is really straightforward. It's just an Australian Air Force flight suit with a slouch hat and my aviators. Like, it's just my look. Like, it's just my character. Like, it's not that hard. Like, I've always ever since VTubing became popular, and I like to stream and I don't like showing my face because I'm a fat fuck. It's like, yeah, look, I'll just make one of my YouTube avatar because it's just easier. It's already done. I just get it done, as they say. It's an inevitability at this point.
And while I'm just here, like the only actual live action one.
Yeah, I would show my face on live watch alongs, but again, my camera is not that good. Because I did a push-up stream. I did a push-up stream, and when I did 10 push-up, bro, it was like 5 FPS, bro. That shit was horrendous as fuck. And that's why.
Yeah, but you went fucking hard that stream though. You were like, you went hard, bro.
Yeah, I think I did like 200-ish push-ups, which I'm not gonna lie. After the next day, I was expecting to be very sore. Was not so at all. Was not so, and went to the gym and did a leg day and stuff. But yes, this is my VTuber model for my football watch-alongs. I might do a watch-along Sheffield United against Man City in the FA Cup semi-finals this Sunday, or is it Saturday? I think it's Sunday.
Skynet are gonna fucking crush that, bro.
No.
Skynet are gonna crush that.
No, watch-along as in like you don't show audio or
Well,
any of the
you
clips.
can't, because Sky Sports are gonna like find
But
you and
Murdoch's
murder your
gonna like
children.
descend from the
if-
sky.
I'm gonna come and shank you, bruv. But yeah, that is why I got my VTuber model.
Yep. So he is now an official anime
Looks
boy.
nothing like you.
Yes, and I forgot to mention. What?
Look, it doesn't have that receding hairline.
I don't have
That
a receding
receding
hairline.
Nah, man, he's straight up out arshying it, and it's mad respect, bruv. Mad respect.
Because I also asked the artist to like, because he asked, is there a channel you have? I said, yes, here's my channel. Because one of the things he could get an idea of making a design is watching few videos or streams to match the character with the personality. So I did this because I wanted to be not entirely like one-on-one me as a VTuber. I don't want that. I want few things like the mole between my eyes. That is from my real life. That is from my real life. And the leanness, not the abs, the leanness is from me also. And me wearing headband 24/7. That is also me. One thing I forgot to tell the artist person, which I can go and fix right now, is the back of the hair. I told him to remove that, but he never did. But it is what it is. You know, he adds details. Yeah, he adds details. You know. I think.
Details, man.
I mean, it's a good
yeah.
idea. Not gonna lie. Be a VTuber footballer.
What is a good idea? Yeah, because there is no. I try to find. I look because this has been on my mind for like since February. I loved doing watch-alongs, especially when City play and everything. Even though not that many people, a lot of people come in just to shit talk on the lane. But hey, this is what it is. I'm there for football. Some people come there for
I forgot to talk about as a lane.
Man, I'm here to shit. I'm here to shit talk. I'm here to shit talk. Fucking Manchester City. But then again, Manchester City are doing really fucking well right now. They are fucking powering back. Like I thought we had the tournament on lock, but like City have just come roaring back in a big way. You've got a match in hand now. So
yes, we do, and
we had 2 draws. So fuck.
But generally speaking, for City, I don't like winning the league from Arsenal. Yes, it's going to be memes. Every Arsenal fan is going to get slandered. But at the same time, I genuinely want us to win the Champions League. Like genuinely, we are genuinely having an amazing season in Champions League. 2 more wins and we are in the final. 2 more wins. Yes, it's against Real Madrid, but still.
Dude, Real are good, but they're not the powerhouse they used to be. So, like, I think you've got the chance. Meanwhile, Arsenal out here is doing what Arsenal always does, and we are, like, getting within the cusp of victory, and we're going to start choking so fucking hard. The thing is, it's going to be, ironically enough, we were talking about it before stream, it's going to be like fucking Wrexham against Notts County. It's the same thing. Like...
that was a good match.
That was a great match.
Yeah,
Ben Foster with the fucking save, bro.
Yeah, Ben Foster. The cycling GK never fails to disappoint.
Bro, absolutely mad save.
Anyway, Wales lost the Rugby Cup. We didn't get the spoon though. We didn't get the spoon, so that's what matters. And it was the Irish that won in the end. So I'm somewhat pleased with the result. At least England didn't win. That's what fucking matters. Or France.
But going back to was it Arsenal or do you want to go back to
Arsenal is fucking so close, but then again, it's, as I said, it's going to be Notts County versus like Wrexham all over again in the Premier League, because it's Arsenal versus Man City. Whoever wins that match is the one who has the chances of winning the Prem. But the thing is, I also have no doubt that Arsenal's going to fucking choke at the last minute. There's no way they're going to win the league. I refuse to believe it.
We'll see what happens. Maybe some important players will get injured in the Sheffield United game, which I highly doubt, because I know Pep and he will play so many bench players. But the VTuber design, the reason why I decided to go with the football design is obviously there is none. There is none. And I thought to myself, you know what, football watch along, go it. Because originally I actually had a different plan, and I think everyone knows what that plan was. As a player coming from, or a person coming from the Australian community, I think everyone knows the design before that, which is obviously a commander. But then I thought to myself, that's kind of a boring design, you know, because everyone almost has that.
Yeah. Honestly, though, recent highlight for me, especially in the football world, Frank Lampard's managerial debut.
Just now, latest news has come that Frank Lampard is going to be the interim manager for Chelsea Football Club. So it's Frank Lampard 2.0.
The fucking crowd, bro.
He's Bro, he's gonna give the first managerial 007. They call me 007. 0 wins, 0 goals scored, 7 losses. Bro, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way, bro.
Bro, I just like that's the one thing Arsenal fans have right now is the fact that one of our former players comes back and becomes a managerial god. Frank Lampard comes back. Dude, Mikel Arteta has done such an amazing job. It's actually Mikel Arteta is so good. Because he's got that Spanish fire. So Arsenal now has a dedicated manager cam that follows Arteta's fucking jumping around and shit during the match.
Yeah, yes, they do. But you actually have to like give props to your board because they were very patient with Mikel Arteta. Because you were 16-12 at one point of the season, and he was the manager. Like if I was the board, I would have sacked him immediately. So fair play for the Arsenal board for sticking with him. Now it seems like it's paying off. We'll see. Welcome to Etihad. We'll see you at Etihad.
I'm almost certain that we're gonna fucking lose.
No. We'll see what happens. Nathan Ake is injured, so we'll see what happens.
There's only one way we are gonna win, and that is if fucking Phil Foden and fucking Haaland get hit by the team bus on the way out. Like that is basically our only chance. Because
Phil Foden he just came back from an injury. Give him a break. No, my golden boy. No, my golden boy. No way is Phil Foden ever getting injured again. He's good now. But is there a cool recent event for you, OC?
Cool what?
A cool recent event because before we started recording, we're like, oh, I've got so many events.
Let's see. Me getting counsel, the dissertation, the anime convention and panel. That was probably amazing, but the problem is I did it the day before my dissertation was due in.
So you look kind of dead in every single picture.
Well, yeah, partially. I look dead in the video I do after. There was a video I did the day I finished my dissertation, and I haven't released it yet. I was going to release it last night, but my Wi-Fi being as it is, obviously said no. But I look so dead in this video. Like it's like I'm there, and you know it's me, but it's like not me in the spirit. I'm just like I'm doing an unboxing. Yay, illustrious. Yay. But in terms of the business side,
computer says
in terms of the expanding the business side of the podcast and like trying to get ties with people, it was amazing. It was also amazing because we actually gained subscribers from the event, and we're at 2,600, I believe, subscribers. I had people take pictures with me, which was surprising. They were little people, let's just say. Weirdos, and yeah, it was, and I had a girl actually touch me and right on my arm. So I think that was the highlight. The highlight was that.
Jesus Christ.
He wrote on my arm, I love big sweaty men. So yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, the Discord kitten disease keeps spreading.
She's actually a JoJo fan, but she was dressed as Jinko. But the comedy I did in it was amazing, the panel. Even though I'm an introvert, so. Because most people, when they do panels, right, they do it like, it's just two people sat there talking. I didn't want to do that. What I did was that I had a bag with me and it had like list of stuff that what we had to do. So it's like say over at the end of every sentence, sing a song.
Bro, like I couldn't imagine like freaking doing a doing a panel. I probably could do one here in my town. Like I could do one. But like, I don't know if anyone would show up. Like, literally, no one would show
We're
up.
just there. People will be in the room because they're there, but that's the beauty of it, is that you're trying to appeal to a group of people who've never heard of you. And if you can get like some people to take interest, then that's a win. In terms of like, for first panel, it was amazing because we did have some people leave, but they just naturally left because they went to a different event. But in terms of the people there that were invested, we didn't have any like people attacking us. We didn't have anyone saying, "Oh, you're a fucking idiot. You're not famous or anything." You know, we had, you know, it was actually really, and the actual mums, they liked me. I was a bit concerned over that because they found me hilarious. The mothers.
Go on
Yeah,
for the milfs.
yeah. They were like, I'm like, oh god. Yeah, it was just general fun and vibes all around. What's also funny is that
Vibes.
well, I can't really explain it. It gave me a rush. It was really weird. Doing a panel is so much different than a video. It gives you, because it's like
Yeah.
I can, you know, when those actors who do theatre work, I'm like, why the fuck do they do theatre work? Why don't they just stick to making films? And I realized, like, when you're doing it live, you get like this sort of rush about you. You know, it's something like, don't know, it's really, that's why the Idol episode is going to be really interesting, because as I was watching this Idol perform, I could see like stuff changing her. Like, she was really getting into the Idol stuff. She was really like in the zone type thing, you know. Like when I do a video, I get in the zone. It's really quite, you know, I just get taken over by whatever and I just do it naturally. But, you know, it's like breathing, and I think it's with all of us, it's like breathing whenever we record. And basically, yeah.
I get really fucked. I get really thrown off when I usually do scripted content, so it's really weird for me because when I sort of sit there and do my reactions, that Stalingrad reaction I just dropped today, which is actually doing really well. I'm kind of surprised. That video I dropped today, I had to do so much fucking editing on that. Just cutting out different bits and pieces from it where I've paused and gone, like, because I will go on, you see me do it on this podcast, but I just generally do it all the time in my videos where I will literally go on a 4-hour fucking historical tangent going like, this happened because of this and because of this, because I know all this shit and I have a touch of the tism, as the kids say. And so I'll go off on this massive long fucking rant, and then I have to sit back and listen to it, and it's just like, you know, it's literally like your boomer granddad like saying, back in my day we did this and you ask your granddad, what was it like at this time? Well, back in those days, it really does feel like that. Like I just go on and on and on, and I'm just like, you know what?
Stalingrad's a big subject.
The video, like, I was intending it to be like, you know, it'll be like in and out, fun times, 20-minute adventure. No, that video ended up being an hour and 5 minutes long. It was originally an hour and a half. And that is literally just me sitting there going, okay, this is wrong because of this is wrong because of that, this is wrong because of this wouldn't be this would be this. And I've got in the back of my mind that I have to keep my pop culture historian angry boy thing going. Like, I've got to keep my enthusiasm up. That's my biggest problem with streaming. It's why I have such mad respect for the VTuber crowd, because they have to stay hardcore energetic and like, hey chat, look how cool this shit is and all that all the time. They're just going all the time, and you're just like, bro,
calm down, man. Just calm down for 5 minutes.
Like, you know, like, you watch The Professionals, you watch Ellie, you watch Gura, you watch any of the big timers, and you will see just how much, like, they are always engaging with chat. It's gotten to the point where my guests on my streams, Ivy, Scott, my guests on my streams will literally, their job is literally to read and interact with the chat, to ask me what the chat's, to tell me what the chat's saying. because I'm not paying attention. I'm laser focused on the game. And I repeat myself a lot because I keep reminding myself, "Oh, Pac, you're streaming. You have to say something like stuff and things and wow, chat." Like,
bro, every time I see
my streams are only worth watching when I have someone to bounce off of. I swear to God, when Ivy's around, like we'll just talk about anime. I was playing Stellaris for like 6 hours yesterday on stream, and fucking Ivy and I, like we're building Space Blackwater, like we're building a massive mercenary empire of doom, and I'm sitting here with Ivy, and are we talking about the game? Are we talking about anything like? Nah, bro. Nah, we're not talking about the game. We're arguing about anime just constantly. It's just the whole stream.
I mean, when you stream alone, do you does it get? I mean, you're all focused on the game a lot. But have you ever done just a casual stream? Just
just hanging out with chat?
Yeah.
I don't do just chatting generally.
I do that. Don't do that. I keep getting called. Where's your Gangsta? I don't know what that even means. Don't do that. Don't do just chatting. It's horrendous. Hello. Did your date go well? Or what fucking date? What fucking date? Are you?
Yeah, but did the date go well though?
Up on my streams, though. You always turn up on my streams. I was like, oh my god, the relationship.
And every time I show up, bro, it's so like what the fuck. And every time OC streams, his chat is calm, like they talk about history, about him and everything. Every time
when you turn up to the stream or something, they're like, oh, his boyfriend's here, and it's like.
Like, what the fuck, man? Just leave that. There is nothing.
We did a panel together, babe. So.
What fucking panel? I was stuck at home watching a Leicester City game. Stop it.
It is funny though. They wrote a fanfic about us as well. I read it. I was doing my dissertation. I thought I'll give this a read. I was like 5 in the morning in the library, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
But I think you should try, just chatting, see the vibes, and like just chatting for like 15 minutes and then go on game. Like I think that's a good way to do it.
I'm a victim of my own success in some regards, in the fact that every time I do like a stream or a video now, I always get asked, like I get bombarded with questions like, yo, Animarchy, when's the next episode of the Laserpig podcast coming out? And I'm like, bro, Laserpig's the editor. I don't get to tell you. I don't get to like release it and edit it. Because those streams go longer than ours.
Did you? So that Laserpig podcast you do. How did the other guy get involved? Because he's I don't know him. I don't mean in a bad way. I'm like, he just appeared.
So Falcon is the guy responsible for it in a weird way, because Falcon is Laserpig and I's mutual friend. So that's how I met Laserpig, because I knew about Laserpig, of course. I met him through Falcon. Like, I met him personally.
In the video you did. I thought, yeah.
Oh no. He found out about me, as it were. He found out about me because of the video I did of him. Like,
I was gonna say,
but that's like a different thing. That's like, how did this all happen? Like, well, like it's sort of like, it's one of those things where it's like it's a long story, but it's
right.
not,
Okay, so I got an idea. So basically, I need to just make a video saying why Laserpig was wrong, and we can get him as a guest on the podcast. Realistically.
No, you can't do that, because you'll get fucking red effect.
I will
like
get
fanboys.
destroyed. It won't be like Jax. I'll just, because I know that Laserpig's fan base is just.
Speaking of like editing and stuff, I've recently unsubscribed from Adobe softwares.
Later.
Reasoning. reasoning to that is I think I got fed up with the software. The only good software I'd say is worth paying for monthly is probably Photoshop, and everything else is it's not really worth
I'm
it.
so fucking Darrow in that. Do you know what I do? What I do when I want to edit an image? I don't have Photoshop, so what I do is I screen cap what I want to edit. Right? I screen cap what I want to edit, and then turn it into like a PNG using like Paint Extra.
Okay.
And then fucking bring it into my video editor.
Oh my god, you're like OC. Oh my god.
And then edit it in there.
Oh.
And the reason I do that is because I can't be fucked paying the whatever fuck it is amount every month for.
Oh shit! I was going to say there's a function you can press that takes a screenshot and it'll have the image as well, so you can.
What editing software do you use?
I use Movavi, which is like the big difference it has between the other shit is that Movavi is like a pay once and you can use it forever.
Yeah, I'm using one of those as well because I sometimes I have to do like those nature documentaries, right? So I use an editing software that Marvel editors use. It's so confusing. Like you can use CGI and shit. It's so weird. But I also have one of those editing softwares. And I think it's much better than other Premiere Pro, mainly because with Premiere Pro, it runs on your like CPU or GPU. It's one of those. It runs on one of those. With this editing software, you can run it on whatever you want. And I have a problem with my PC with my CPU. So, which is why I transferred from Premiere Pro to DaVinci Resolve, the paid version. So, I'm very happy because it's basically Adobe Premiere Pro and After Effects in one, and also Adobe Audition or Audacity to you. I'm guessing you use Audacity.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's basically all those three in one editing software.
Audacity is really useful because Audacity, like I have, you know how I make the Ukraine like World War II newsreels?
Yeah.
Audacity has like this really cool vinyl filter that I use.
Yeah, I think Audacity is better than Audition.
Yeah,
because
for real.
It's free, but it's actually very simple to use as to Audition, because Audition is genuinely made for like professional, like David Attenborough type shit. Whereas Audacity, you can do that, but you don't really need to do it. You just, put in noise reduction and fix the decibels, and then boom, export that bad boy. And then you're done. And it's free. Whereas this Audition, $20 a month, no thank you. No thank you.
Reminds me, Animarchy, have you seen the video Doujingod made about the Admiralty podcast? Alright, okay. Just wondering. I just remembered it then. I was like, oh.
What video? The Slender video.
Oh yeah, the Slender video. Yeah, the Slender video, of course. I was like, yeah, Audacity's really good because you can make songs on it. I found out you can make rap songs on it.
Yeah, I don't really recommend using Audacity for making songs. I recommend using the proper softwares, as in Fruit Loops or whatever is it called. Or if you really want to challenge yourself, Audition. Or if you're in Mac, then GarageBand or whatever is it called. I know this because I used to do this. I'm smart like that.
I'm just an editing guy. Or you could just hire an editor. That's the irony behind it. So we're all talking about editing and whatnot, and then our editor, we just get him to do the job with the channel.
You're the only one who has an editor.
Actually, yes, I do actually, but it's not really for a series it's like a series I don't really care about. It's just there to just exist as background fluff. As opposed to something, because I wanted to do War Thunder gameplay content, but the issue is because my Wi-Fi shit, can't do that. So I was like, I need to make War Thunder content so that I can springboard and stay relevant. So obviously I thought, oh, meme series, because I did it with Girls and Panzer. So I'm really lazy.
Yeah, but War Thunder is
War
the
Thunder is
cancer.
very competitive, but I've already
Exactly.
devised
Why
a
War
series
Thunder?
which is just gonna like, which no one has done, which I can just do. Click on my fingers.
Yeah, the thing is, I can't. The problem I have is some people have asked me, "Hey, play Enlisted, play War Thunder," and I'm like, the problem with doing historically accurate breakdowns on those
I like
is
Enlisted.
they're not like story shooters which have like specific historical dates and story beats and shit like that. They're literally just game/simulators of an event.
Yeah.
It's like
Enlisted-
post-scriptum, right? Like, I could do a historical breakdown on that, but I know for a fact that the devs, I've done a historical gameplay vid, but it was just a fun gameplay vid. Like I know for a fact that the devs have done their research, right? And despite people requesting it, they're like, hey, play Hell Let Loose, play post-scriptum. Those two videos of all the reactions I did were the worst. Like, they performed the worst, because they're like, hey, play this game. I'm like, no, it's bad. It's like, they don't care.
I like Enlisted a lot. No, like, I
Wait,
don't
you
know
play
how
Enlisted?
really accurate it is. But I used to play with my bro. But I genuinely like the graphics and like the mechanics of the game. I haven't played that much war games.
I know
but
this is. I know this is really lame, but quite frankly, I have problems playing Enlisted and War Thunder. If nothing else, for the ethical implications of playing games from a Russian company.
You played it with me.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, but like, I just feel
The reason
like
why I'm doing it,
giving.
I understand where you come from because they're very pro-Russian, anti-Ukrainian. Whereas World of Tanks, however,
Like if you look at high tier games in War Thunder right now, and you see like Russian tanks, like people, like half the people have edited Z on the side of their tanks in like upper tiers,
Jesus
and I'm like,
Christ.
fucking bro, Jesus. So, but likewise, there's me here. Who is more than like, if I do reinstall War Thunder, I know it seems contradictory because I'm going to be giving them money, but if I do reinstall War Thunder, I'm going to pay the Golden Eagles to get the Ukrainian flag, and literally all my vehicles are just going to have massive Ukrainian flags all over them while I play, because I refuse to like be associated, if that makes sense. It just feels like I just feel
I just want to. I'm just doing it so I can
uncomfortable.
go to Tank Fest and be a guest, so I can just have someone say, "Can you sign my autograph?" and I can say no. That's all I want. That's all I want. Then I'll quit YouTube.
Honestly,
I'll quit YouTube for good.
Can you show me your
No, because I've never
autograph?
done one. Actually, no, I have done one to
Exactly.
Mighty Jingles. Gave him a book, and I met him the second time, and I wrote my name, OC Gangsta, and gave it to him.
As in like your real
As in
name,
OC Gangsta.
or
You know, if I could get to Bovington, I probably could go to Tank.
Because if you get like a guest invite, I'm gonna have a fucking fit. I'm gonna be like, listen, I'm just as important as him. I do girls and panzer videos. What's that? You fucking. That's yeah. It's annoying. It's but I need to get on the War Thunder CC program first to get a chance of being a guest there. Skills and panzer content alone isn't enough.
Yeah, the only problem is if I were to do War Thunder content, I could.
I don't
I could
recommend
do
it for the simple
I
fact
could.
is you're gonna get into fights with a lot of people online, and it's gonna be another. You're gonna deal with another community that's gonna try and like come after you. I've already seen people criticize your videos, and it feels I don't like that. I don't really. That's partially why I don't really like history bit, because it's just people criticizing other people, and just agree. Just like we just need one person who just right. Here's what happened. Here's fact. Done. You know, like I can't believe some people even think that Bismarck was sunk.
No, hang on. hang on. Like, no, you're wrong, and you want to know why you're so apocalyptically wrong on this? Is because that's the best part about being a historian and being in the history scene, is because you're always arguing. The thing is, Napoleon was famously said that history is a set of lies that everyone's agreed upon, right? That's the facts. History is a set of lies that everyone has agreed on. That's all it is. And the moment someone proves that it's a lie, all hell breaks loose, and so everyone just starts arguing. Historians spend their lives
Yeah, but here's the
arguing.
thing. What about? Oh, actually, I broke my history teacher. I forgot to tell you that. We were doing counterinsurgency, and it was about Afghanistan. And I asked her, were we successful in the counterinsurgency operations in Afghanistan, or were we not? Because we technically lost that war. And she was like, well, yes, no. And then she said, well, I can't answer it. And she was like, you got me thinking about that on my way home now. Thank you. So she's probably going to get back to me being like, you piece of shit, is a fucking answer. No, piss off. Because militarily, the Americans achieved their objective. What was the main objective of Afghanistan?
Which was destroying the Taliban and
killing
destroying
one man in
Al-Qaeda,
particular.
which
There was one man they wanted to.
Osama bin Laden.
Which they did achieve, but even though it was in Pakistan, not Afghanistan. But in terms of like destroying Taliban, they failed. Destroying Al-Qaeda, they failed. But it was also because they went for Al-Qaeda and then they accidentally started war with Taliban at the same time because Afghanistan sides and civil war, and it's confusing. We'll be there soon. We'll be there in like 10 years time. Doesn't matter. We'll go back in.
Okay, so no.
No.
Under the laws of Islamic hospitality, if you're offering refuge to a guest, you cannot turn them over to their enemy. It's like in Islamic law, you can't do that. So he's in Afghanistan, and under Islamic law, as a guest, he cannot be turned over to the Americans.
Because Afghanistan didn't believe America. They thought the same thing as Japan. America is not going to go to war with us because they don't have moral support for war. Yeah.
After 9/11,
they
fucking
pretty
right
much were like, we want this
you-
motherfucker. And it was actually after 9/11. They were like, we want him, and they wanted to give him to a third country, something. But he was to be protected, and America was like, this is non-negotiable. We are going to fucking invade you if you don't give him. And they went, you're bluffing. And naturally, America did what America does best.
America
never bluffs.
America. That's not true. America does bluff quite a lot. But the difference is the Americans generally have a backup plan in case the bluff doesn't work. That's what's great about American military strategy. It can go horrifically wrong, but like generally speaking, they have a plan in case it doesn't work. Generally speaking. So, yeah, I got into a disagreement with a guy on TikTok today. A TikTok history creator, to go back to the subject we were talking about.
Bro, I'm not taking that app seriously. I never take apps seriously.
No, but seriously, he talks about the Battle of Midway. I was like, okay, cool. But he made it as a meme. He does like short history lessons.
Is it the one
memes,
guy that does
it's
that
fun.
acting with long hair, and he does like? Oh, okay.
I don't know if he's got long hair. Like he's got a coif. He doesn't have long hair, right? He's just normal. He's an Aussie, but he said like, yes, like the Japanese approaching Midway or whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, funny, ha ha ha. America shows up with a bigger fleet, and I'm like, but they didn't. I can
see the issue there. I can see the issue there.
And he's like, are we? And he tried to do the whole thing where he's like, okay, yeah, but are you counting like the Japanese ships that didn't partake in the battle? I'm like, no, because A, they had one more full-size fleet carrier, number one. Number two, yes, the Americans had a large group of cruisers, that's fair. The Japanese brought 2 battleships with the escort force. They had Haruna and Congo in the escort force alongside their destroyers. like they're in combined fleet behind Kirabutai. So like in terms of tonnage, the Japanese fleet was bigger than the American one. Like maybe not in terms of total hulls, but definitely in size. The ships were bigger. And on top of that, if you're factoring in combined fleet, then it's like triple the tonnage because you have Yamato, you have fucking you have Issei, you have Fuso, you have like fucking. There's a lot of steel, and I'm just like, ugh. And I mentioned the fact that the Americans made up the numbers in the air on the aggregate because
that's
they had
the thing is
Midway's
that
air
America
group, right? And I'm
technically
like,
had more
okay,
aircraft than the Japanese because they had aircraft at Midway.
yes, which is where you get the name for Guadalcanal's airfield, Henderson Field, because the leader of the Marine Air Group that launched the attack from Midway Island was Henderson.
At least he was.
Yes.
He lives on in an airfield.
Henderson Field went down in Marine Corps history as the site of the greatest. It's the holy ground of Marine Corps aviation.
Wasn't
rightfully
it
so.
the holy ground of Marine Corps in general? Because the battle for Henderson Field was like one of the most fucking Leroy Jenkins battles ever.
The Marines love the story of the Battle of Henderson Field because. Yeah, well, obviously.
Have you seen the
big
new
win for the
kancolle
boys.
season 2? Have you seen it all? God damn it, you need to watch it. You need to watch it.
I see that.
Doujingod, I don't care about you because you won't appreciate good anime, but Animarchy, you definitely need to watch it.
One thing I will say, because all I know is that the end of kancolle season 1 is basically the Battle of Midway, and they win because it's against aliens instead of the Americans.
Well, this one's interesting because, well, all I have to say to you is what colour is your Iowa? What colour is your Iowa? What colour is your Warspite?
Keep saying that she's getting released this year.
I lost my shit when that moment happened I lost my shit at 2 points and then I cried at the ending. So that is how good of an anime it was to me. I know.
One thing I will say about kancolle season 2, I watched like the first 5 minutes. I watched the promo of it. How come kancolle gets that budget? Why didn't we get it? What the fuck? The animation in that first fight was absolutely.
You got to bear in mind, it took
nuts.
it went through production hell. It took like fucking 7 years, didn't it, to make it? It took them years to make it. They just. I remember I was like 17 when they announced it, so.
Now you're 24.
Oh.
You see, you fucked up. You said you were 17.
No,
you were 7 years ago.
I don't know, actually.
7 plus 7, 24.
24.
24. You're 24. You're 24. You're going to be 25 this year.
I actually had a falling out on TikTok as well. It was with this.
I think TikTok is used for rage
because there was this
genuinely.
woman that made a video about Winston Churchill was a piece of shit, which obviously Animarchy would probably agree with, but they said Winston Churchill wanted to declare war in Operation Unthinkable against Soviet Union and kill millions of people, and that's why he was a piece of shit, because people opposed it and blah blah. And I was like, hang on a fucking sec. It wasn't for the sake of, oh, let's kill as many people as we want and, oh, you know, I'm a dick. It was more of a and spread capitalism. It was more of a case of, well, the Soviet Union was like going to be a fucking huge powerhouse, and Winston Churchill wanted to stop that because he knew the Cold War was going to happen. He predicted the Cold War.
The app is used for rage baiting.
But the thing is that she responded with, oh, I've got to make it so political. And I was like, no, I'm not making it political. I'm just stating the facts. They were the Soviet Union. It was conservative. Polar opposites. And then she deleted the comments because she knew she couldn't win.
Hey, controversial traction is good traction. Not really though, but some people use that. It's fine. I think that app is made for rage baiting or
What's that fucking thing?
Pedos.
Mommy, what is it, Caillou? Have you ever seen those videos? Yeah, you've seen them. I fucking hate those videos. I hate those videos.
I don't
oh my
know what
god.
that is.
I don't know
what that
fuck it.
is.
And half of them are just Family Guy clips with just some mobile game in the background. It's like,
Oh, bro. The
Oh,
Family
my
Guy. Oh, God.
fuck's sake.
Family Guy. Oh, my. The Family Guy TikTok
You
keeps
stupid.
repeating with incest bad with. Oh, my. That is. Why? Who did this? Who did that? Who did this? It's so good. I'm not gonna say what I think. Listen, if I say what I want to say, I'll be suspended for 6 months. That is what all I say, right? That
so we
is
got
what I'll
really
say.
good films coming out.
God
Has
damn.
anyone seen any films lately?
Hell no.
I'm going to go see Makoto Shinkai's new
What
movie
the fuck
tomorrow.
is that?
Suzume.
What's
Don't know if you. You don't know who Makoto Shinkai is?
Never seen
I
it.
don't
Your
even know
name?
who-
Never seen it.
Your name? Like.
I want to go. I want to go watch Blue Beetle
What?
because I didn't even know
Blue
that.
Beetle.
That was a thing. Blue
We got-
Beetle. Yeah. I didn't know who that. I got no idea who that is, but I want to see this supposedly
He's
Blue
cool.
Beetle
I
guy
love
from
Blue
DC.
Beetle, but I went to see John Wick. I didn't really like it.
John Wick is fucking amazing. I haven't seen it
It
before
was great,
yet.
and then the ending. I just didn't like the ending, and I didn't like the fact that I didn't have really. It was just fight scene. I'm like,
Did you know that Keanu Reeves almost became an ice hockey player? Bet you didn't know that.
Makes sense.
Because the reason why he didn't become an ice hockey player is because his parents, unfortunately,
he's had
passed
a really
away,
hard life. That man.
which means, yeah, he has had a really hard life, and that's why he didn't become an ice hockey player. He moved, I think, he moved to his grandparents, and they couldn't, afford ice hockey things. So yeah, that's why he didn't become an ice hockey player. In a weird way, I'm kind of happy, even though that is what it is in a weird way, because it was one of his dreams to become an ice hockey player. But come on, if he became an ice hockey player, we would have not had.
But
the
then,
chat
because he
that
didn't
is
become an ice hockey
nowadays.
player, he had a wife who had an unborn child, and they both died in a car crash. Then lost his career because he didn't make Speed 2 cruise control. He made the Devil's Advocate instead. Yeah, I mean, it worked out in the end, yeah.
What the fuck is
Oh,
sending
God
messages?
damn it.
Who keeps sending messages?
No, what was it? I want to see the new Mario, and I want to see the Dungeons and Dragons. And I want to see Oppenheimer, definitely. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons.
What?
Apparently, it's a really good film. Multi-podcast Dungeons and Dragons episode confirmed.
I don't understand. I don't genuinely. I've never.
It's like
I don't understand
Warhammer,
Dungeons and
but
Dragons.
just-
What do you do?
elves and shit instead of space Nazis.
I thought it was a role.
It is a
thought it
role-playing
was a
game
role-playing
with
game.
just elves and shit. Like Warhammer.
So
You want to know what I find really funny? We've been sitting here chatting shit this whole time. And Doujin's left his stream running. So Doujin's VTuber avatar has just been sitting there
looks
floating,
really
looking at the ceiling for the past.
He looks really
no, I'm looking
so
at my
unhappy.
second monitor. That's what I'm doing.
my wife left me, my career. I got traded to Brighton. Shit's not going well, bruv. Shit's not going well, bruv. It's having bad times.
No.
I want to.
Stop.
I swear, I end up talking like a fucking chav when I hang out with you two.
Oh, Jesus
awful.
Christ! I'm not that chavvy. People think my accent's very good, actually. No.
You're
My accent
Welsh.
isn't Welsh. A Welsh accent's more sort of like a singy-songy Fireman Sam accent like that. So imagine me speaking like that.
I couldn't be with a person with a proper UK accent. You know that you obviously know that if you're homeless, just buy a house. I can't be with a person with that accent. I'm sorry.
Scouser, definitely. I could never date a Scouser. I could never be in a relationship with a Scouser.
Yeah, Scouser?
I just want to drown them. I just want to drown them in the bath whenever I am talk. I'm like,
actually,
what's a job? Never been a job. I've never gone to a job site. Like, what if that? No, that sounds.
Is there anything that grinds your gears, like
homeless people,
like small things? Is it called pee? Okay. This is why I genuinely need help. I know therapy people if you want help. You know, to see me.
Why are you such a cunt? Honestly,
he hates women. He hates poor people. I think you hate everyone.
Why are you such a cunt? Like, genuinely. Like, it's not even a bit anymore. You're just a fucking asshole. Just like. Someone's less fortunate than me.
For money, I tell them no, thank you.
Like,
you know, I keep asking me.
Yeah, well, what do you expect him to do? Like, do I have to explain the spiral of poverty to you?
But not an English person.
Now he's racist.
That's not racist. That's
just Welsh people are the best. So if I'm wearing a Welsh rugby shirt and you ask me for money, do you honestly, and you're English, do you honestly think? No. Hello, I went to France, and those homeless people in France, they can speak English. There is something with them. They are. There's something, right? This guy said to me something in French, and I was like, I don't speak French. And he said something in perfect English. He was like, do you have any spare change? And I was like, what the fuck? You know, and then obviously I told him, no, thank you. And then he said something to me in French. I think he insulted me. So yeah, I went to France. I love the country. Beautiful country. Amazing. Just don't like the people.
No, overrated.
People, just arrogant.
Overrated.
I hate to agree with OC.
No, I think France is overrated.
Depends on which part of France you go to.
No.
I hate to agree with OC.
I went to the German part. It was really nice.
But that's honest the truth. That's honest. That's the honest to God truth.
What is the most beautiful country you guys think that is? For me, it's north of Norway. That is okay.
If I was to buy a second house in a different country, it would probably be Spain. I also like Greece as well, like, or maybe Italy even. I've never been to Italy, but I heard the housing's good there.
You've literally just told every UK holiday vacation destination.
Because it's
UK people go. Just mention them.
Everyone in the UK moves to fucking Spain because they're like, oh,
and it's also because we beat them. We beat them in the war. We deserve to fucking live in that country. Simple as that.
Ibiza. I'm in Marbella.
You didn't beat the Spanish. You repelled an invasion.
Years later.
You didn't.
Immigration to Spain.
No, There's a whole big different thing there that you intervened as part of an alliance with Portugal to defend them against the French-backed Spanish throne, and then aided the Spanish themselves to overthrow their French king and install a friendly king. You didn't like defeat the Armada, then assemble a fleet and land in fucking Toledo like 3 years later, like some fucking Elizabethan Normandy invasion. You straight up just
spices, so we went to the rest of the world's first. Said to Spain, we'll deal with you later.
And then you don't use them in your food. You're like, oh, it's too spicy. I can't eat that. I like your tikka masala, but I've got to have all the chili taken out. Fucking bro. Come on.
What's wrong with pickles on burgers?
I take gherkins on my burgers. I don't like gherkins on my burgers.
What's
And
a
he calls them
gherkin?
fucking gherkins too. It's fucking.
What's a gherkin?
Like a green thing.
It's
It's a
chili?
round green thing, and it is vile, so I just take them out.
It's a pickle.
Whenever like
pickle.
Prince of
It's a
Wales
British
says,
version
and I
of
was like,
pickle.
"Oh, I like triple
And
sandwiches,"
it's-
I'm like, because I'm like, no. Oh, that's not true.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. Pickle sandwiches. Yeah, that's kind of. Yeah, that's kind of.
I mean, a
That's
cucumber
fucking
sandwich, that's
cringe,
nice.
bro.
But
Whoosh.
I don't understand crest. I think we should like get rid
Again.
of crest.
Weird British sandwiches. Weird British sandwiches. Cheese and cucumber.
What about
that is
BLT?
always a weird one to me.
Oh,
I
know
don't like
your
tomatoes.
weakness.
So no.
Yeah,
I don't. I'm weird. I like cooked
Okay, yeah, that's
tomato, but I
weird.
don't like I like tomato puree and diced tomato and shit like that. Like, but actual like slices of tomato, I don't. I'm not a fan, and I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Like-
I don't like sliced tomatoes either.
But I do. But I do like you know, diced tomato, as in like you know when you get like salsa for your nachos or in a burrito. Like, I don't mind that. That's quite good.
That's
Or you-
that's good.
Or
That's
you
good.
make like spaghetti and shit, and you've got tomato,
Yeah.
tomato paste and purees, and like that's fine. But for some reason, sliced tomato just not fine. Okay, so if we're going to talk food, we're going to talk about the controversial one: Brussels
Yeah,
sprouts.
okay.
Yes or no?
No, thank you. No, thank
Yeah,
you.
like I'm a Brussels sprouts
I'm
guy.
not
Like
Christmas, but I won't be like,
I'm
oh,
a
I'm
fan.
gonna buy Brussels sprouts. You know, I'm not like having them all the time. I just Christmas time because it's tradition, ain't it?
No, the only steamed veg that I actually crave is steamed
yeah.
carrots.
Yeah.
Steamed carrots are just
I
yeah,
just eat like
You're
Them
a rabbit.
dip them in water.
raw carrot is actually like the best, man.
wash them and then eat. Don't even peel it. Just eat, bro.
Okay, now there's a bit of a weird one. There's a bit.
No, you don't understand. All carrots, they're already peeled a little bit. And
So then there's the question on in terms of quotation marks ethnic food. So are you Indian or Chinese?
Indian.
Like Indian food,
Indian.
Chinese food. Which one do you reckon?
But the issue is the Indian
Indian
food I
all
have is a
100%.
chicken korma. I can only take that, nothing else. I'm a baby. I'm sorry. I'm a baby. I'm a
You
baby. I can't
fucking-
handle spicy food. I
You
just love a
white boy.
korma. I just love
White
a korma.
boy.
It's-
White boy.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Indian food, but lately Chinese food have been hitting a bit different, you know. Just
How is like finding, because in sort of like countries like ours, it makes sense to find restaurants from literally everybody, right? But I could imagine Finland might be a bit hard to find certain cuisines in Finland. You might struggle.
No. There's a kebab place about a kilometer away from me, a Chinese restaurant, a Thai restaurant. The Indian restaurant, however, is in Helsinki, and that is like a 40-minute drive. So yeah.
It's like and it's like the Indian restaurant, like
Yes, that's the only Indian restaurant I know, like genuinely.
yeah, because here in Australia, and I'm assuming it's the same in the UK as well. OC, there's like 6 Indian restaurants just in
we've
like
got-
my
we've got
local
a
area
supply
alone,
chain called
right? Like,
Rossies. They own all the curries, pretty much like the Indians.
wait, you have a
Yes
fast
and
food
no,
curry
they do
place,
take
like,
away,
genuinely,
but-
like Panda Express Indian restaurants, like that actually is not a bad idea, like because like there's a restaurant in my town which is Beyond India, an amazing restaurant, and they have a food truck at every major event in my city. And so I always hit up their food truck at an event. So if there's a festival or an event, I'm always hitting their food truck because it's fucking sick. It's weird. I'm a white boy, but my diet is mostly curries, right? So anyway,
Your shit must be steaming, bro.
like TLC TMI, but yeah. Like it's curries, it's curries or Mexican or like just
God, oh Jesus
like it's generally
Christ.
spicy food, and it's generally like rice, and it's generally rice with a stew of some kind in my house. Like generally, like it's either that or my dad has a rule. When he can't think of anything for dinner, when he can't think of anything to make or do, he will fall back on the tried and true English classic, which is of course bangers and mash. When in doubt, bangers and mash every time. It always works because you just get creamy.
Right, okay. I was going to say, how do you have your
mashed
potato?
potato.
Do you have it like hard and lumpy, or do you have it like where it's like mainly liquidy, like more leaning towards that?
No. So you know that bit. There's like this sweet spot of mash where
Creamy, but
it's
not
sort of like.
liquid.
Could you imagine like you know how ice creams at that, you know how when you get a scoop of ice cream, right, and it's a tiny bit melted, so it's really firm, but it's enough to scoop, you know what I mean? You've got to have consistency of mash like that, because if you don't have enough butter and enough cream in it or whatever, what will happen is you'll get liquidy mash, you'll get watery mash, and watery mash is the worst. Like that fucking KFC processed fucking mash is just, oh dude, like the only way it's edible is their gravy. How can, like, it's packet mash, I know, but like it's so bad because the KFC gravy is fucking fire. It's amazing.
It is.
But the actual mash itself is dog shit. So what you do is you use the fries to scoop the mash and get the gravy, and use that instead. Because like,
Actually, what was the
man? But yeah, you've got to have your mash like the consistency of freshly scooped ice cream. Because if you leave it, if you go too hard, it's just full of lumps and it's basically a baked potato.
I'm not gonna lie, because obviously you guys have your own favorite fast food restaurant, right?
Fast food, KFC, for sure.
Okay. For me, I like everything. I like every single fast food restaurant, no matter.
So you like going to a Burger King, you're like, this is the best food ever, and then it's like McDonald's, this is the best food ever.
Yes, and it's because I'm on a strict diet. That's the only reason. If there was no strict diets, I'd probably hate them. But you know, once in a while, I treat myself. You know, go get that burger. Get that burger or fries.
I'd like to try Five Guys.
Get that. And that is why I don't really have like a not favorite fast food restaurant. I think they are good. I just like food, but I can't eat every food.
I'm waiting for Taco Bell to come to like my town, because there's Taco Bells on the east coast of Australia, but they're coming soon to South Australia. So I'm waiting.
You'll be surprised. Because
like I'm just curious, because all my homies talk about how shit Taco Bell is.
Yeah,
but
that's the only fast food restaurant I don't like.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's American. That's an American and European thing. Because Australia, like I'm sure Scandinavia does as well, has really strict policies on food. So like I'm sure that our quality control and like handling standards will be much higher.
Are you sure with America?
America has really low
in America than
standards.
Europe, because I know it'll taste way more like fucking fast food. Yeah, I like that shit. I like all the bad shit. I don't care. I don't really care. As long as it don't spit in my food, that's fine.
I also like them.
Drop it on the floor.
I also like those kind of food, but can't eat them always. Can't eat them. You should. Obviously, you should probably start.
But that's the thing. It's really weird. I can eat whatever the hell I want, and I won't gain any weight.
That's not possible. There's no such things as that. It is not possible. You see, my brother, he's 6'4" and he weighs 60. I think he used to weigh 63 kilograms, so he was like 2 kilograms heavier than me, and he was 6'4", I was 5'4", right? So he always thought I can't gain weight, bro, no matter how much I eat. As soon as he came to me and said that, I changed bro's whole life, bro. He's now nearing at 72 in what, under 5 months. So hey,
Well, I was gonna say you can train me for
just
my
hit me up,
boxing
bro.
match.
All you need to but bro, all you need to do is download a single app. No. First of all, what you need to do is how much calorie intake you take. You need to maintain the weight. For me, it's about 1,900 calories. So that's basically one Godfather's pizza, like as in 8 pieces. For my brother, obviously he's taller, a foot taller. Jesus Christ. So his calorie intake, in order to grow weight, he needs to eat at bare minimum 2,500, and that's to gain.
All right, okay, so that's how it works. So calories equals weight gain.
More
So
calories
calorie-
surplus equals weight gain. Calorie
Right, okay.
deficit.
I think I have a
weight loss.
calorie deficit.
It's that simple.
I do.
And so the bigger you are, so if you're a fat fuck like me, I am fat, but I'm also 6'3", right? So I am massive. So if
Yeah.
I cut my calorie count to bare minimum, like 1 meal a day, and then go to the gym, I'll lose weight really quickly.
But
But
that
it
is
will also
not, no, don't do that. That is a really bad idea.
It's a bad idea because you will fucking rebound hard,
No,
and you can really fuck up your health as well.
yeah, you will fuck up your health. I think the best thing to do if you're trying to lose weight is just go under 200 calorie deficit. Oh, I think that's how you say it anyways. Go on a 200 calorie deficit. Say you normally need 3,000 calories. Jesus Christ, I know a person who needs 3,000 calories to maintain their shape. He's a bulky boy, but just minus 200 from that, you get 2,800 calories, and then boom, calorie deficit. Week later, you now are, I don't know, like 100 grams lighter. It takes a long time. Of course,
Like
there's steroids.
it depends. It depends if you like go hard though, because I remember back in the way back when I lost weight really quickly, and the way I did it was I just started going to the gym every day, like even just an hour of exercise. If you do like an hour or maybe even 2 of exercise every day, and then you just like eat a regular schedule, like 3 meals, no takeaway, you drop weight really quick. Because but at the same time, like the problem is you'll see major gains, like both with weight gain and weight loss. You'll see major gains in the first phase, and then after that it just gets fucking harder and harder.
Yeah, that is the phase where a lot of people give up. And that is the hardest phase ever. When you've been in the gym for like 5-6 months, the first month you see a lot of changes, right?
If you want to get toned, OC, with your build, all you literally have to do is go to the gym once every 2
days. When I was applying to join the Royal
days.
Navy, I had to pass a fitness test, and that was when I was like at peak physical. Yeah, peak physique. It was. I tried to get it back summer.
OC is like 5'11"
5'10".
and skinny. Like I don't understand. Like
Bro,
No, I
how
remember
big
because
is-
when
do you know
I did it
how
when
big
I was
your
like
chest is?
17, so I wasn't really posting much videos because I was. I don't.
how big
I
is
think
mine
I'm 42
actually?
chest. I think so.
14 inches, right?
Not too sure.
How much is that?
I am
14
medium, so I fit into
centimeters?
medium shirts. So there's your fucking. Just do the maths there. But.
It's funny. I'm sitting here wearing a 5X.
I usually wear a tight fit.
Yeah, because you've got the physique, bro. You play football.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
we've
the
been
podcast.
going for like 2
Yeah,
hours
we're
now.
on,
We're like
it's just
fucking on a
perfect because
roll,
a lot
bro.
of podcasts they just don't know what to talk about, and we're just like switching topic. We're going tangent. We're doing 50 different tangents, you know.
But
We're doing the trash taste is what we're doing. We're garbage palette or whatever.
yeah, but looking at like your physique, obviously, like obviously genes play a lot of part. What part you can grow? For example, Jack Grealish, he's got amazing legs. He's got fucking sexy ass legs, and those
jeans.
are all
I thought you meant
genes.
jeans as in what
Obviously,
you wear.
football
'Cause I was going to say I
does,
can't wear
you know,
skinny jeans. Well, here's what's really fucking
Genes,
weird. My family
genes,
members,
as in
right? My
genetics.
dad, he's fat. My mum, I'm not gonna say she's fat. She weighs more than me, probably. And my sister, she can get fat and then lose weight and then gain fat and lose weight. You know, so she bounces. My sister.
No, but I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like your chest and everything. The last time you sent me a shit naked photo, I don't
Does he
know why
love
you
them,
keep
babe?
sending me those, was when you were drunk.
Yo, this is fucking gay.
But
And not
I'm
the
not-
good kind of gay. This is just like the mid gay. Like this isn't Yuri on Ice gay. This is just mid.
stop making it gay. Stop making it gay.
Yeah,
You made
this
it
is
physical.
fucking mid, bro.
This
Mid.
is physical. But no, you have you have decent.
Actually, while I'm here, I'm gonna uninstall.
What,
Hogwarts
you
Legacy.
killed all your people?
Oh my god.
Bro, I played that game on stream, pissed a bunch of people off, and I was expecting the game to be really good because it was looking fun. And then I played it, and I was just like, you know what? It's just like a Ubisoft game. I'm like running around. I shoot spiders with my magic-y stick, making flashing lights, and then they die. And I get the magic thing, and I go to the map point. And I'm like, am I supposed to be having fun? I'm like, you know what? I'm not. And it's taking up like 70 gigs of space. And I'm like, you know what? I can't be asked. I genuinely can't be asked.
But yeah, your
Well, the thing is, you gotta
shoulders,
remember, I
they're
wear
very
that
bad,
jacket,
you
and
know
that jacket pretty much, like, what I look is that basically I wear the jacket.
Also, you do not have a 42
Oh,
centimeter.
it might be centimeter then.
42
But I do,
inch.
I wear the jacket because it makes me look bigger.
I forgot how you measured. I forgot how you measure chest.
You just put it around, like from.
I think I've
put it
got a
around
tape, hang on.
like that.
I think I've got measuring tape. I think I'll
I
do
don't have
it.
measuring tape.
I've got like. But building muscle and losing weight, I think it is very hard. But at the same
More
time, if you are
consistent.
consistent for at least 6 months, you will see a huge difference, not only in physique and also in confidence.
I find that weight loss is like the best way to lose weight early on, like when you're first starting out, at least in my experience, which I really need to go back and do. But like every day I get up and I'm like, I can't be asked, so it's got to change. But like the big thing is if you do weights first, because you'll burn your muscles. Like muscles burn fat even after you've stopped using them because they have to fix themselves, right? You bust your ass and then they have to repair themselves. So if you do a lot of hardcore weights workouts and like get just basically it's hard to explain, and I know it sounds weird, but for some reason, you know how when you go out and do like walking around all day or doing field
that's
work or
cardio.
whatever, or playing
That's
football,
cardio.
right?
That's cardio.
And you do that. Yeah, but your muscles are involved too. And you like, at the end of the day, your legs hurt and your arms hurt and you're like, I can't, that fucking sucks. And you're tired, right? For some reason, when you do a gym workout, because of the specific way you've done it, the aching after a gym workout actually feels good in a weird way.
I love
like-
muscle soreness. I love muscle soreness.
Yeah, like when your muscles are sore after a workout, it feels good.
The
rather
only-
than
the only time the only muscle soreness I don't like is shoulders. I have so many injuries to my shoulders. It's not even healthy. As soon as,
shoulder
as,
injuries fucking suck.
as soon as my shoulders hurt, I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
Oh shit.
And look, this is not looking good enough.
The worst from I'm a fucking millennial, so now I'm in my 30s, especially a fat millennial. Now I'm heading into my 30s. Lower back, ow,
Oh god.
ow.
Oh.
Doesn't
god.
matter who it is. Every single millennial, even the fittest millennials I know, even though my fucking fitness freak friends, some of them like Zen, lower back. All of us have lower back pain because we're just like, ow, it hurts. It always hurts. If you like,
34.
just no matter what you do, lower back always hurts.
34. How big is that in centimeters?
I had to look up online how to measure my chest. Roughly 34.
I don't have a tape measure, but
So you are 86 centimeters. Or 87. I'm.
What the
my
fuck?
chest
How
is
do you have a
currently
bigger
at
chest than me?
93.
Told you
You
you're
might have
short
to-
and stocky.
I also have a bigger chest than my.
I bet you're like the wide
significant
Putin
other.
walk. That's how you walk around the house. You just have like music, do 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 music playing as your massive chest comes through.
But
it's
it's crazy having a chest like this because when you run or jump, it also jumps. I know, bro. I played
You do
football
that
without a
nipple
shirt.
thing
I'm like,
where
oh,
your nipples move, where your
hard
boobs
work.
move.
Hard work right now. That chest. I don't. I think I can, but I just need a little bit of practice because it moves, but not perfectly. As in the chest moves.
Well, you know, where
No, I
the
can't really
boobs
do it.
move,
I
like
don't
The
know
Rock
what
can
that
do.
is.
You can make them like.
Yeah, a little bit. I need a bit more practice, I think. But I think why my chest is that big is mainly due to genetics, because I don't train my chest that much. I do okay, so here's my gym split, right? So it's upper, lower, rest, upper, lower, pull, / push. Depends. That is my gym workout. So 5 times a day. No, 5 times a week, sorry. I think 5 times a week. Yeah, 5 times a week. And each session, I spend around 40 to around 50 minutes. And the chest exercises I do, there's only 2. There's the tricep dip, or the dip, and then a chest press. I don't do bench press mainly because I don't think. So if you genuinely want to build muscle OC, fuck the most popular exercise. For example, bench press or what?
Don't know what they are.
Shoulder shrugs. I don't know what the fuck they're called. Yeah. But when you join the gym culture, you'll start to know. But fuck the popular exercises. Pay attention to
fuck is that?
mind-muscle connection. So basically, a mind-muscle connect. So basically, right now I've lost my abs. Yes, I've lost my abs. But I get it back when the under 23s football season starts, which is about 1 week. But so a muscle-mind connection is basically that you only use that muscle. So basically, when you, for example, do a bicep curl, some people also, when you do a proper bicep curl, you should only be using your bicep, right? Because if you flex your bicep right now, right?
I don't know what one of those is now. Bicep. Okay, so up. Yeah, if I flex my bicep, yeah.
On your arm, right? Yeah, the upper, you want to use that upper part only when doing a bicep
The
curl.
lower part.
Most people, when they're starting out, which is completely fine. No, they use not only do they use the bicep, they also use their forearm and wrist, which takes like I'd say 40% of their weight instead out of their bicep usage instead of like 90%. Like yes, it's fine to use it, but you want your biceps.
Okay, I think that's what I've been doing wrong
mainly
with
do the
weights. I
work.
think it's just been.
Which is why I always tell my brother, like, yes, bench press is famous, Arnold, all that cool stuff, but mind-muscle connection, bruv. That's generally the best thing.
Do the workouts you find fun.
No, it's not. No. It's the workouts that you know you are using the specific muscle for.
I mean, I always recommend that when if you're trying weight loss, leg and back is the way to go, purely because you're using the most muscle groups when you do it. So
I can't do deadlifts.
I think my record deadlift was something like around 150, 160 kg, I think.
Yeah. Me after 2 plates, yeah, I'm done. I'm going home, bro. I'm done.
I have one record. I actually set a record at my gym at one stage when I was going every day and I had a personal trainer and everything. I leg press, how you have to do like a full wrap, like forward and back.
Yeah.
Like on the leg press, like all the way up, knees lock back and knees lock front. Like I did a full range rep on the leg press of 300 kg.
That is messed up.
So I leg pressed 300 kg.
That is messed up. That is actually messed up.
That was when I was like going literally every single day. So for our American viewers, 300 kgs in pounds, I think is 300 kilos in pounds is 660 pounds. So I was leg pressing 660 pounds. That was my one rep max, to be fair. So I could only do one of those,
but
one,
still,
maybe
it's
two,
big.
but I managed to move it, right?
Yeah.
Basically, there was no more room on the leg press machine to put plates. There was no more room. I don't know if I still have a photo of it. I think I have a photo. I had a photo of it somewhere.
Yeah, getting a personal trainer is also well, but if you have friends that have experience,
Don't really
think you
like
need
going
a
to the gym.
personal trainer, just
Dude,
ask them online.
I don't like. So when I used to go to the gym for my Navy thing, fuck, my Rhodesian flag's falling down. I used to go in a different room with the running machines because I don't like people just watching me.
What a
Biz,
sentence! God,
It
my
fell down on me
Rhodesian
last
flag is
night when I
falling
was
down.
sleeping. I was like, ah.
What's
What? Running
What's a
machine,
rudder
you know,
machine?
a treadmill.
rudder machine? Running
Right,
machine.
yeah.
Yeah,
just used to be screaming.
Yeah, okay.
But the reason why I was screaming was because I was trying to.
I despise
It was
childcare.
a 1.5 mile run.
I
I
despise
had to do in like less than 12 minutes. So that's why I was screaming, because I was basically I ran to the point when I did it, I momentarily passed out. I've never done that before in my life, like literally like lose consciousness and immediately get it back. But I passed the Navy fitness test. It was actually quite funny. They were playing music I hated.
So why don't you like going to the gym?
Is
it because
It's-
social
you-
anxiety
it's
or
just-
they're bigger men?
I'm an introvert, aren't I? So of course, you know.
Yeah, but
It's,
I used to be an introvert.
I don't know. That's what it is, basically.
Best thing to do when you're too
And I only
scared
really went to the
uh,
gym just to do the treadmills, and
go
that
to
was
the
it.
gym is get a
I
body.
got weights at home I can do, but I wasn't really caring. The Navy fitness test doesn't care about how much you can weigh or whatnot. It only cares about how far you can run. So obviously I was prioritizing, speed. I was speed. I was like the
speed.
I was the second fastest sea cadet.
I am
I was like
speed.
peak trained. The only person who beat me was the marathon runner. That was the only person who could actually be faster than me.
I'm not gonna. I'm cool. I'm surprising. I surprise myself how fast I am sometimes. There is actually a recorded, in sprinting, recorded in a football match. I believe I ran 32.5 kilometers an hour. That is like 24 miles per hour, I think. Probably not. Actually, let me Google this shit. 32 miles per hour. Yeah, that's basically 20 miles per hour.
Jesus, that's fast.
So that's pretty. I surprised myself. I didn't even know I was that fast. I thought myself, yeah, but I think I'm decent at running, you know. But I think the problem I have is I have good acceleration. Then my top sprint speed lets me down sometimes. It's like, yeah, I'm too tired to run. Yeah, you know what?
Continue. So I was gonna ask a question then, but continue.
Well, but yeah.
What's your
fun.
workout
It's fun being
songs?
fast, you know?
Because mine for my Navy fitness that I was running to was Through Fire and the Flames. And it just kept getting faster and faster.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm really cringe. I'm really cringe, so I'll go last.
Okay. Well, I think mine's more cringe, but judge me all you like. But I actually have pop music ranging from Justin Bieber to Ian Dior to Shawn Mendes. I think that's his name, anyways. And to recently funky hop. You know, with those Chad music. Yeah, that is my playlist. You know those Chad music. Yeah, Metamorphosis. Exactly that. Exactly that. That is on my playlist. And yeah, that's all. That's on my playlist. That's it.
Yeah,
maybe sometimes Eminem.
Without Me.
You know, Lose Yourself.
Yeah, Till I Collapse. Yeah,
Till
that's
I
a good one.
Collapse. You know. No, I don't put that.
Use that for the
Till I
row
Collapse
machine I
and-
did.
Well.
You weren't fucking
Eminem.
born when that song came.
Till I Collapse. I was alive. I was born.
Whoa. Till I Collapse.
I'm pretty sure Doujingod was born because it was for
born.
Battlefield Modern Warfare 2, wasn't it? The trailer. Also, the guy was still alive at the time.
Yeah.
So, was it Nate Dogg, was he called? I'm stuck on my chair. Shit.
So anyways, that's my playlist. And now to apparently cringe playlist, which is Animarchy's.
My playlist is uber cringe because when I did cardio, I always went in the middle of the night so no one was around.
Okay.
The reason why is because when I did cardio, I used to listen to US Army like marching cadences, like the runs. Because when you're focusing on like call and response, and when you're focusing on that, like, and you're sort of like humming and singing as you run to it, it makes it so much easier. There's a reason why the army does it. If you're focusing on singing, you're not focusing on the fact that you're running, so you're not as tired. But for actually lifting weights, as weird as it sounds, when I want to get in the zone for something, Eurobeat. Fucking Eurobeat.
I don't think that's cringe. I think that's valid.
Fucking Initial D soundtrack, like the whole 9 yards. Like,
Yeah. I don't think that's cringe. I think that's good.
like Eurobeat gets me in the zone. Like
Running
when I was
in the
when I was practicing for like you know, like the DCS like dogfighting tournaments and shit, I would like practice and I would be listening to freaking Eurobeat as I did, and it was fucking fun. Also, Rocket League. I used to I had a playlist of Eurobeat for Rocket League.
Have you ever?
Yeah, Rocket League do go hard.
I love fucking Rocket League.
Rocket League do go hard, especially their music.
I'm fucking champ 1 in Rocket League. I am not anywhere near good. I'm okay. Some of my friends are like grand champs, and like they're
I'm
absolutely
trash.
fucking insane.
I'm trash.
Rocket League. I'm joking. I
Dude,
know what
what's
it
your-
is. I know what it is.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Basically,
I just don't play it.
car football. Car rocket football. Boom.
I rate Rocket League over FIFA as better football gaming, TBH.
Whoa. You know. No.
And you want to know why? For one very simple reason. Because you were actually playing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You're not controlling a player who then passes to another player that you control. In Rocket League, you are actually like on the field positioning and playing like you would a player on a football field.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Oh yeah, I'm on Football Manager.
Yeah.
Like
player?
genuinely, I'm on Football Manager. Hold on. Yeah.
You're in
fucking-
Football Manager?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've shown you the stats of mine.
I don't have a tuber wiki page yet, so I'm not a real YouTuber.
Look,
Don't
these
see-
are
oh.
my stats. Stepped up. I compare. By the way, I am 22 rated.
How did
but
you get
know
added
what?
into the game?
I'm more agile than Kevin De Bruyne. If I am bro, my team
How did they?
is literally in Football Manager. So of course, they are going to add me as I.
They
am
come
in
up
the
to you and
team.
be like,
I
"All
don't
right,
have
what's your stats,
2D
boy?"
picture though, which is kind of bothering. No. They do it like EA directly. Oh, this team, alright. List. Just give me the player names and then boom. And then they just put it in. Bam. And wow. And none of our teammates or my teammates have a 2D player face, except for one, and that guy we've just signed from another team from Finnish First Division. I don't remember what club he came from. I'm sorry. Yeah, but he's the only one who has a player face in Football Manager. But hey, look at my stats. I've got 1 on finishing. I've got no fucking way. Apparently I am slow because the best pace is, I believe, 16. I don't think that's bad then. 12.
God damn.
Like, I mean, that's. Am I happy? Technically, yes, because I'm in the games. I can go buy Football Manager and use myself. And yeah,
That must be fucking surreal. Like, that might actually be fucking really weird.
It is kind of, but I kind of expected it because my friend in Thailand, he's a baller right now. Actually, he's been added to the game since like Football Manager 21, and he's a real fucking baller. I tell you what. And so when he got added, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna get added soon as well. And well, I did. It only took a few years. But hey, I finally made it. What stats are accurate? I'd say the most accurate stat is probably agility. And that's about it. I think I'm faster. I think my stamina is a bit better. Strength 1. That's bullshit. That is bullshit, by the way. Strength 1. That's bullshit. Leadership. Come on, bro. I've got the captain's armband. Come on, just give me 15. Give me 15. Flair 5. I'd say 11 because I'm a showboater. Free kick taking, yeah, you know what? I agree. I need to practice my free kicks. Finishing, what? I'm like, yeah, I get it. I don't play an attacking role for the past 2 seasons. Obviously, this season I'm going to be playing as a left wing. Yes. But
Left wing, bro.
yeah, I'm going basically from right wing back to left wing. So yes, that's going to be very nice. So hopefully that finishing will go up. I'd say instead of 1, maybe give me a 6. I'd be happy. Corners, yeah, I agree. Where is heading? Is there heading? I can't. Yes, heading 6. That is bullshit. My heading is ass. That's the only stats that should be 1. Yes, yes. I have a good record on winning headers, but they are the easy type headers. It's the one where.
It's the one where the fucking corner like plants it at your head, like you can't fucking miss it.
Yeah. One of those, and one of the where the player is behind you, but he's like 5 meters behind you.
My last time I played football in like an actual competitive team was when in my first year of high school. That was over almost 15 years ago, and I remember it distinctly because I won the header, I went for goal, and like the defender cleared it off the line, and he cleared it off the line straight into my nuts.
Oh god, that was
fucking hurt.
Holy shit.
Like my teammates came over and were like, "Yo, bro, are you alright?" I'm like, "Fuck! I'm a centre back. I'm not supposed to be up here. Why the hell am I up here?" Oh god.
But
I was always a fucking centre back. Centre back.
I have respect for centre backs because you think when I went from right wing to right back / left back, I thought all I have to do is just look at the ball, look where they're going, because I'm a showboat and they can't get a skill past me, bro. First practice match, got nutmeg like 5 times. Oh god, horrendous practice match. But yeah, as time went on, I started to learn, and then my manager like, you know what, you're too short to play as a proper right back, so you're gonna play as a right wing back. Like yes, finally. Attack him.
You're a winger. You're a small fast boy.
Yeah. That is why I now play as a left wing. Well, as soon as the season starts, that is.
You looking forward to season start?
Yes, it starts in about a week. Our first team, however, has already played. We lost 2-1. That was great. And I believe this weekend they are playing, and I will go on their live stand and watch the game.
I know this sounds mean, but when you think, oh my god, insane like pro level football, your mind doesn't immediately jump to Finland.
No. I think here in Finland you play with more physicality. You pay more attention to physicality than like technical ability. Like it's more
100%.
Physical plus game sense. Because
you're playing against all these Vikings, like these 6-7 foot like muscly dudes.
The average height in Finland is basically 6 foot. It's 5'11", basically 6 foot. There's a higher chance of you being 6 foot than 5'10", but it's actually the same chance, but still.
Yeah, there's one thing you notice about Scandinavian players: they're always really fucking tall.
They are so
like
tall.
Haaland is. The thing that makes Haaland a freak is that he's that tall and that physical, but he's also really fucking quick.
Yeah,
it's amazing how fast he is for how tall he is. It's kind of nuts.
And the only a player that is taller than Haaland is from Australia. You know who that is?
It's freaking Orr, was it? I can't remember. It's been a while.
His name is Harry Sutar.
Sutar, that's the guy.
Yeah, that guy. He is fine, bro. He's 6'6". Holy shit.
I tell you what, Australia's keeper worked way too hard in the World Cup. I can't believe we got to the round of 16. Absolute madness.
I'd be very happy if either Finland or Thailand made it to the World Cup even. Both of them have never qualified.
Really?
Yeah, no, both of them have never ever been. They've been qualified to know. They've been qualified to the qualifying group stages, but never to the actual group stages of the World Cup, which is kind of sad. But one day, I think Finland has a better chance of going to the World Cup than Thailand, which is kind of hurts. But hey, I'm gonna be a Finnish. I'm gonna have a Finnish passport soon, so I'm from Finland.
So you're a Finnish citizen now, right? For sure.
Yes, I just need to go prove myself that I am indeed a real person. And then boom, a month later, passport comes.
Get a national call up, bro.
I don't think I can. The thing is, in Thailand, because we're smaller, we pay more attention to technical ability instead of physical. But because I'm so used to physical play in here, so I just go in and body everyone because they're the same height as me, basically. Which is why it's easier to get a nation under 19s, under 20s call up to Thailand. Whereas in Finland, yeah, it's going to be just a slightly bit harder because they will look at your height and they're like, yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, we'll think about it. And then another winger comes who's 5'11" and he's like, all right, we'll get this guy instead. Also, the way they contact you to go to a nation match is so shit. It's like a G, it's either a WhatsApp group or WhatsApp phone call, message, whatever, or a Gmail.
You want to know like what's a really freaking underrated league that nobody watches that they really should?
J League.
J League for men, yep, but American Women's League is fucking for real. The American Women's League is fucking fire.
Nah.
Because they're so fucking crazy, dude. They go so hard. It's actually, I have seen borderline fist fights start on the fucking pitch. It's fucking unreal. It's like playing football in the Balkans, just with really high pitched voices.
Oh god.
Seriously, Natalie Portman of all people started a fucking club.
I don't really watch that many women football.
That's what I'm saying. You don't watch any of the other women's leagues because they're not really interesting. And I know that's really fucking horrible to say, but they're just not. But the women's US league, the thing is, like, in the US, men's soccer isn't that big, or men's soccer as they call it isn't that big. But women's is. Yeah. It's like football is the biggest women's sport in the United States.
You know what's the hilarious part about MLS? I mean, MLC. I mean, MLS. Yeah, Major League Soccer, right? Yeah. They call it soccer, right? Half of their team has FC.
Yeah, football club. Yeah.
Yeah, like, bro, come on, man. Just say football, bro. Just say football.
Major League Football, yeah.
Major League Football, MLF.
I might get some Mountain Dew, actually.
My life for real. So yeah.
I've just gone to bed.
Absolute madness. Well, that was another episode of the football podcast.
Yeah. You know what? I've done so many outros. You know why? Who wants to do an outro?
Okay.
So I'm gonna. Yes.
We might as well.
Alright, fuck it. No one's doing it. Alright, thanks for watching episode 20. Yes, right? 20 yes, episode 20. I've been your host. I mean, your co-host. The Vtuber, the 78, and with my
your boyfriend.
Signing out with
Animarchy,
Pac-Man.
We're in a relationship.
And
We're in a relationship.
Gangsta. Incel OC Gangsta.